Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here on Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. So, last time we were able to find out that we're going to have to do some more side questing because we've reached a situation where we have to now get to experience level 54, and I was hoping it would be something that we would learn the moment that we arrived at the next area past Somal, but no. We had to do one mandatory main story quest there before discovering that we had to go to 54. But in that one quest, we did find out that there were, for some reason, Mughals around in Dravanian territory, so hopefully we can find out more about what's going on with that. But for the most part, we've been back here at Tailfeather in the Dravanian Forelands, trying to help out Quanta here, Amikote Hunter, try and get a partner that is suitable for her and her skills. So, her master is Lupard, and he's been helping us trying to find a partner for Quanta, as they will try and do some hunting for wild chocobos here in the Dravanian Forelands. So, since Lupard has another quest for us, let's go ahead and speak with him on it. Let's take his level 52 challenge entitled The Man Who Slew Too Much. Lupard has one more hunter that might meet Quanta's standards. Ah, you're both here right in time. I made the acquaintance of another hunter that's looking for a partner, and took the liberty of putting Quanta's name forward. His name's Boracoin, and though he's only been here a short while, he's built quite a reputation for himself. He should be over near the storehouse. Why don't you go ahead and make your acquaintances? Finally, someone worth hunting with! Let's not waste any time! And away we go. Mathia, I couldn't say this to Quanta, but something about this hunter has me feeling uneasy. Look after the two of them, and make sure nothing goes amiss. Well, if the title of this quest is The Man Who Slew Too Much, it doesn't necessarily bode all that well, I would fear. So let's go back across the bridge, and pay a visit to Quanta and Boracoin. And so here the two of them are. Alright, let's meet with this individual. He looks like quite the imposing figure. Well, that can be explained by the fact that he's ripping off of my Dragoon helmet. Yeah, as you can see, if you can get an up-close comparison, yeah, this guy's ripping off my helmet. Like, how dare you, Boracoin, rip off the helmet of the Azure Dragoon? I cry foul on you. That's not right. So, yeah, I get a feeling this guy's gonna be trouble already. Oops, no, yeah, he doesn't seem very friendly, no kidding. What do you want? Well, we wanted to introduce ourselves to you. A partner? I remember that fool Lupard going on about something like that. So you're the greenhorn he sent along? Actually, that's to your right. No, over here. Quanta's the name, and I'll have you already know I already caught a chocobo, so I'm hardly new to this. Lupard has some nerves sending me an untrained child. Can you even knock that bow? Very well, prove yourself for the hunt, and maybe I'll let you carry the chocobo back. Meet at the northwest camp. You do know where that is, yes? Well, we're certainly up to the greatest of starts. Who do we think he is? I'm a hunter, not some craven child. We'll see who catches a chocobo. Yeah, I'm a bit worried. Not only for the chocobos, but also for Quanta. Like, is her well-being necessarily going to be intact by the time this is all said and done? Because I do worry a bit that Boracoin here may be a bit too savage for her. Yeah, keep your eye on the title of this quest, because I get the feeling that it will be very, very much a factor in how this quest goes on. Yeah, we're going back to, I believe that was that one camp that Quanta was at where she got her first chocobo. Well, there's no questioning that she is certainly put her brains to use in this hunting, using the Chandler's Wick's mushrooms that we got in the previous episode as a way to mask the scent of the hunters. that was certainly a very good idea to do such a thing, and it worked out well because she caught the chocobo that she got. So, it allows us an opportunity to see if her methods will necessarily conflict with that of Boracoins, because you have a feeling that they will. Alright. Met up with Quanta. He sure talked big, but I don't see him anywhere. Huh, some hunter. If you spy any traces of him, let me know. Alright. Looks like he's over to the east. In probably what is the most popular location in this area so far. Oh, actually, it's not even that spot. No, it looks like we'll have to go through quite a bit of wilderness to get to there from where we currently are. Alright, eastbound we go. Yeah, and it was Boracoin, not Bandicoin. Yeah, I don't know how I got Crash Bandicoot on my mind when I was thinking of his name, but that was kind of silly. Alright, let's do this. We'll not bother with Simba here. Yeah, it's almost like The Last of Us when I was having Ellie do the hunting, but I couldn't determine whether the deer we were going at, if there was a deer, an elk, a moose, a caribou, an antelope, or anything else like that, so I just started taking to calling it Bambi. Disney, thank you so much for giving me easy references to refer to animals. So, Boracoin should be right around here. In fact, I think he has a chocobo in his sights. The one that we just ran past. Hey there. Oh. Oh. So do you search... So you do her searching for her too? What's that? As you can see, I had good reason to delay my arrival. A hunter would keep his own mother waiting if he caught prey in his sights. I felled this chocobo with a single arrow, and what's more, there's a bountiful nest of eggs as well. With one arrow, my fortune grows. You go tell that little girl that this is what real hunting is. I'll take my catch back to Tailfeather, alone. And that means going all the way back to Quanta. Looks like this girl is going to find out very quickly that good help is hard to find. Because yeah, the first partner we tried to give to Quanta ended up discovering a chocobo hatchling, a little chick, and instead of going on with hunting, the partner decided that he wanted to raise the chocobo and took up breeding it rather than hunting them. So it looks like the new partner for Quanta is the polar opposite of what the first one was. But I can't say, to be quite honest, I'm all that surprised. I mean, given the way that things worked the way they did. Yeah. Why do I feel like this has suddenly turned into Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Like, we're trying to find the... Instead of trying to find the porridge that's not too hot, not too cold, and it's just right, we're trying to find the partner that's not too timid, not too aggressive, just right. Alright, back to Quanta. What? You found him? And he killed a chocobo? Yeah, he did. Rather easily, actually. He even took the eggs? You don't mean to say he killed a brooding chocobo? Loompod will want to hear about this. I'll hurry back to Tailfeather. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, we'll go ahead and use the return since it is active again. But yeah, I'll bet that Boracoin is going to defend himself in his actions. I can easily see that happening. Yeah, because there he is. This ought to go down pretty bad. Quanta here has told me everything. It's a bloody mess of a story. You killed a defenseless chocobo while she was caring for her eggs! You've no right to be among us hunters! A child dares to lecture me on hunting? That bird was just sitting on eggs that were mine by rights. Boracoin, I ain't got the words to express my disgust. I can't stop you from hunting how you like, but you'll no longer be welcome at Tailfeather. What? You're going to exile a hunter for hunting? Who gives a damn what a chocobo's laying its arse? All the hunters know the rules of the camp, and you ain't got the privilege to be excluded from them. Leave Tailfeather within the next bell, or you're liable to be hunted yourself. You? What kind of piss-poor hunters are you? A golden chocobo be sitting on your lap and all you do is cuddle it. I don't need the lots of you anyways. Yeah, get on out of here! Apologies, Mathia. I should have known his sort the moment he came strutting into camp. Well, looks like we're back on the hunt for a partner. The third arrow always strikes true, as they say. Well, let's hope you're right about that. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and take a Lancer's helmet, a Dragoon's helmet. I'm not going to use any of this stuff for myself, but it'll be good to give to my retainers for gear and make them stronger. So, let's hope he's right on his prediction. Let's take his next challenge, a level 52 entitled A Budding Partnership. Lupard wants to try something new in his search for Quanta's partner. I know we've had our troubles with the past couple of hunters I've introduced Quanta to. It might be time to go about this partner business a different way. It might be best to introduce her to someone who knows the way around a chocobo trap. Just so happens I know a seasoned hunter by the name of Hood that's been looking for a partner. You should be able to find him in the north part of camp. Seek him out and make your acquaintances. A seasoned hunter? So he won't weigh me down like the others? This might be the start of a profitable relationship. Well, let's hope you're right. Mathia, I'm going to need you to look over Quanta again. Hood's been known to be a dependable hunter, but one can never be too careful. So yeah, we've seen this episode from quite the stark contrast from the previous episode where we went to animal kindness to just flat out animal cruelty. Alright, Mr. Hood. Yeah, you certainly seem to look like a wise old hunter. Maybe you're just the person we've been looking for. Ah, the child's guard dog comes nipping at her heels. I'll tell you what I've told her. I've been hunting since before you were but a whelp at your mum's teats. I've got no inkling what Lupard told you, but I've got no patience to be holding some child's hand. Tell Lupard he'd best not waste my time again when there's hunting to be done. Just a flat-out no, huh? Not even gonna give her the time. Does every hunter in this camp have a stick up their arse? He barely let me get a word in. But he's exactly the kind of partner I need. If I'm going to learn hunting, who better to teach me than him? There has to be a way to convince him. We just need to put our heads together. Well, we can always try and hunt another chocobo if you want. Even a hardened hunter like him has to have a soft spot. He can't be that joyous every second of the day. He's been in this camp for a while, right? Someone that's like to know him well. Might be they know how we could get him to warm up to me. Come on, Mathia, let's ask around and see if we can't find out more about my future partner. So we have to talk to the people to inquire about Hood. So who's gonna give us information about our particular hunter? Looks like the people that are going to be doing so are going to be all over the place. Let's hope we can find these people, because yeah, certainly looks like these hunters that we're looking for are going to be doing very good jobs at camouflage. Okay, we found one. Remacion. Hey, who'd expect exactly the type to warm up to people? He certainly hasn't warmed up to me. Well, that's not a good start in terms of trying to find out a solution. Well, maybe other people can get us pointed in the correct direction. I think if there's someone around the other side of this water wheel might be able to help us out. Okay, yeah, these people are certainly doing a good job of hiding themselves. Maybe there's a person in within the... Oh, Lupard himself? Well, sure, why not? Can't say I know much about Hood outside of hunting. Well, come to think of it, I often see him carrying around flowers. They're always the same. Giovanni and lilies, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I didn't think we'd actually come back to New Pard to find out some information or get some advice. Because, yeah, he's the guy who's dishing out the quests. And typically, you don't see a situation where you go to the person on advice who's been giving you the quests. It's almost like a bit of it makes no sense situation. Where else can we find this last person? Gotta be somewhere. It's a shame I don't have an opportunity to, like, fly overhead and just get a bird's eye view, if you will, on where these people could be. But I've also known for a fact that sometimes they just appear out of nowhere and you don't expect them to. So we've already spoken with Ramation. Jump up, jump up. Could the third person be hiding behind this house? No. Or are they in it though? Is that a possibility? Yes. Monsterchamp. Yeah, we've spoken to you before. Yeah, actually we spoke to you when we first came here to Tailfeather. You want to know about Hood? Well, there's some ruins he visits often, but I've got no notion what for. Well, hopefully we can give this information to Quanta, and hopefully it'll be proven useful. Alright, Quanta, so here's what we've gleaned so far. So, what the other hunters have to say about Hood? Well, this is what they said about him. Giovanni and lilies? I just knew we'd find his weakness if we dug deep enough. Although I never would have guessed it'd be flowers. When I present him with a lovely Giovanni and lily, he's sure to open up to me. I've heard tell of the lilies growing near the northeast camp. Just will you wait, Hood. You'll be my partner yet. Alright, well, let's hope you're right about that. So now, let's summon my chocobo and ride out. As we always do, the same old silly, underneath the same old silly gate up the river. It's just hilarious sometimes how this stuff works out. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna have to take the long way home, as it were, to meet up with Quanta and hopefully find Hood in the process. Yeah, man oh man. The hunters in this episode, man, they are a stark contrast to hunter number 1, which was Geisel. Okay, so we want to get up there. I'm guessing she's already gonna have lilies already on her person, but we'll find out soon enough. Let's make our way up, hopefully, but not this way. Alright, gotta go bridge hunting again. We gotta go bridge hunting once again, and that's never cool. I know there should be one nearby. Because these things are around if you make a concerted effort to look for them. We're gonna be running underneath here now. Alright, yeah, I think we're going to the right spot here. Yes, this will do. Perfect. Now we'll take the path going south. We're gonna have to outrun Simba. Because, yeah, that red mane on those lines definitely makes him look like Simba. No doubt in my mind. Alright, Quanta, where are you? Quanta? Where are you? I'm in the red circle, you're supposed to be within it. Okay. How does it keep happening that I keep walking by you? How does it happen that I keep walking by everything? Look, Mathia, a Giovanni and Lily! I would pick it myself, but you see, I'm like to forget my own strength and, crush it. So that's why you need to pick the lily for me. And for Hood. Be careful. I can easily see this being a situation where we could pick and you probably like put it in your hair or something. I couldn't have done it better myself. Well, let's see it. Ah, now I can see why even a hunter like Hood would be partial to this flower. Mathia, accompany me to Tailfeather, and we'll finally be done with this partner business. Let's hope you're right about that. And if you present it the way I think you're going to, we could have this work out. So, off we go. Back to Tailfeather. Alright, we have returned, so let's go and see just what Quanta has in mind in terms of giving this lily to Hood. And hopefully he won't be a prude. Yeah, look who's back. Hood, I brought this for you. Aren't you that... What's this? A Dravanian lily? You think you can win me over with a flower? I think the answer is no. What in the seven hells were you thinking? I can pick as many of these damn lilies as I please on my own. Doesn't matter what you do, I ain't gonna partner with a child. I've seen a hunter culling a hatchling not too long ago. I reckon he'd be more befitting. Ho 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 ho. Quanta, I don't know what to say. What a stubborn old fool. Flowers usually never fail. I'll just have to think of some other way. Yeah, unfortunately the sun's gonna set on this quest, just like it is doing right now. And in terms of the time of day. So, let's go ahead and take another 125 item. So now all focus is on Quanta starting us with the quests. So, we begin to take on the level 52 challenge entitled Persistence Makes Perfect. Quanta refuses to give up on Hood. I can't give up on Hood yet. He needs to be my partner. Just one more try. We need to find him. Mathia, come with me and we can cover more ground. Don't get lost in the woods. I saw him head off to the northeast. Hurry before we lose his trail. Yeah, because with darkness now setting in, it could take a while to find this guy. Well, at least we know how we're getting out of camp. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're about as accustomed to this routine as I am. And I say that to my chocobo as well as all of you who are watching this video. But yeah, it's all about leaving through the northern gate. Because for some reason they didn't provide us with an alternate exit to get to areas west of camp at Tailfeather. Alright, now we can start going this direction, and thankfully it might not all be that far of a trek. So yeah, it looks like we might be going in about the same... Okay, so yeah, Quanta's actually about the same area that she was before. So that means we have to once again go this direction. Quanta, why do you have to stray so far from where we're trying to get to? I mean, you're forcing me to cover a lot more ground than is needed. Oh, so, something certainly got Simba worked up. Right, yeah, try to avoid falling again. Oh, so she's back at the lily patch. There are even fewer lilies here than when we picked them before. You don't think he... We need to go deeper. Deeper as in what? I don't know what you're getting at, but hopefully we find the solution. And it's satisfactory to you, as well as to Hood. And yeah, I was right. Turns out the guy is a prude. So, let's run by the Bandersnatch and meet up with Quanta again. It's a petal from a Dravanian lily. We're getting close, I can sense it. Don't fall behind. So as she keeps running, let's keep running after her. Alright, so we're going across the river. Time for another river crossing. So thankfully we don't have to do any crazy detours or other tactics like that in order to get to Quanta this time. Yeah, it's all just a matter of learning the environment and learning the territory.
Matthias, look! The fire's still warm! Hood must have just left. He's not far now.
Alright. So, further to the west. Okay, so it looks like where he's going is not an area that is gonna have a whole bunch of detours for me to take. Let's hope that is indeed true as we make our way into the red circle. Alright. Or maybe it is gonna be that way. Well, no. There are Avis around here. And if I know my luck, and I do, it's possible that Hood could be, or Quanta could be hiding among them.
There's a Giovanni and Lily place here. But why? We should probably look at it closer.
I think I known the moment that the mention of a Giovanni and Lily was brought up. This is where I believe he is paying respect to family that he has lost. So this will probably look like we are defiling a grave. You! What in the seven hells are you doing here? Yeah, it looks like we're defiling.
Hood, well, I wanted not more than to be your partner, so I may have stalked you.
You tracked me here despite my caution and impressive feat. Nonetheless, as I said before, you best give up your childish hopes. We will never hunt together.
If you won't be my partner, at least tell me why.
He already has, though. Very well, I suppose you deserve that much. My last partner died in this very spot. It was a hunt routine as any other, and I looked away but for a second. I dare not tempt fate again. I resolve that my next partner will not, nay, cannot die. A child such as you is too fragile.
Well, dying ain't anywhere on my list of things to do. The forest is vast, and there's still much to learn, and I want to learn from you.
Is there something stuck twixt your... Yeah, like... Aye, the conviction in your eyes is plain to see, I admit. Lupard didn't say you'd be so damned stubborn. I've no doubt you'd continue hunting on no matter what some old fool told you. A child like you won't last long, unless you're under my protection. I'll have you know, being my partner will take everything you've got. Be ready to hunt at dawn tomorrow.
What? You mean?
Don't make me repeat myself. There's preparations to be made at Tailfeather. Don't get eaten by a bandersnatch on your way back. Success! We've finally broken the guy. But yeah, it did seem like we were defiling a grave, almost. So back to Tailfeather. So once we get this done, we'll still need about 250,000 experience points. Alright. Let's go ahead and speak with Lupard to complete the current challenge. Matthias, any luck getting through Hood's unfriendly demeanor? Well, if you must know... That's about as good an outcome as I could have hoped for. Looks like Quanta's got a bright future ahead of her. Hopefully this will give Hood the drive he needs to move on from his tragedy. Ever since his partner died, he's done nothing but mope about and visit them grisly ruins. It would have been a right shame if a hunter with his talent was left to wallow in misery. I dare say that Hood's hard-headedness and Quanta's hunting instincts will end up benefiting this whole camp. I look forward to seeing the birds the two of them bring in. And so with that, we complete this challenge and get another 26,400 experience points. And so we are done with Lupard. And the various challenges that were entailed with being here. So, Since we still need about another 250,000 experience points, and since there are still various other side quests we can take here in Tailfeather, we'll go ahead and call the episode here, and next time we'll see who else needs help around Tailfeather. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. And when I join you again, we will go ahead and help out the other residents of Tailfeather with the side quests that they have. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.